So when should you choose a proxy? Choose a proxy when you need web scraping at scale with IP rotation and high concurrency, SEO monitoring to check rankings from different locations, price comparison to monitor competitor prices across regions, ad verification to verify ad placements from different IPs, social media management with a different IP per account, e-commerce operations to manage multiple seller accounts, speed critical tasks where encryption overhead is unacceptable, or application-specific routing where only certain traffic needs proxying. And when should you choose a VPN? Choose a VPN when you need complete privacy with all traffic encrypted and hidden from your ISP, public Wi-Fi security with protection against network-level attacks, remote work with secure access to company resources, streaming to access content from other regions for personal use, censorship circumvention to bypass government internet restrictions, whistleblowing or journalism requiring maximum privacy for sensitive communications, gaming to reduce latency to specific servers in some cases, or simple setup with one-click protection for all traffic. Can you use both together? Yes, and there are legitimate reasons too. Running a proxy over a VPN means the VPN encrypts your connection to the proxy provides IP rotation, the proxy provider never sees your real IP, and you get a double layer of IP masking. The use case here is web scraping where you want encryption and IP rotation at the same time. So the target website sees the proxy IP, the proxy provider sees the VPN IP and not your real IP, and your ISP only sees encrypted VPN traffic. Running a VPN over a proxy is technically possible but rarely useful. The proxy would see your unencrypted VPN handshake, which could expose metadata. Now let's cover some common mistakes people make when choosing between a proxy and VPN. Mistake 1 is using a VPN for web scraping. VPNs are a poor choice for scraping because you only get one IP per connection with no rotation. VPN IPs are frequently blacklisted by anti-bot systems, system-wide routing is unnecessary overhead, and there's no session management per account. Instead, use rotating proxies with residential IPs for scraping. Mistake 2 is using a proxy for complete privacy. Proxies only route specific application traffic and don't encrypt data. If you're concerned about ISP monitoring, government surveillance, or public Wi-Fi security, a VPN is essential. Proxies are privacy tools for specific tasks, not comprehensive privacy solutions. Mistake 3 is relying on IP change alone. Both proxies and VPNs change your IP address, but neither addresses browser fingerprinting. For multi-account management, you need an anti-detect browser alongside either a proxy or VPN to manage fingerprint uniqueness per profile. Mistake 4 is choosing based on price alone. Free proxies and the cheapest VPNs often monetize through data logging, ad injection, or worse. A quality VPN at $3 to $12 a month or a proper proxy service provides far better security, speed, and reliability than free alternatives. Mistake 5 is using one solution for everything. The most effective approach combines both tools. A VPN always on for general browsing privacy, proxies for business operations like scraping, monitoring, and multi-accounting, and Tor for maximum anonymity when needed. Let me walk you through some real-world scenarios to make this concrete. Scenario 1. An SEO agency. An SEO agency tracking rankings in 50 countries needs rotating residential proxies with geo-targeting for accurate local search results. A VPN wouldn't work here because you only get one location per connection, and it's too slow to switch between countries. Scenario 2. A remote worker on public Wi-Fi. A business traveler working from coffee shops and airports needs a VPN. It encrypts all traffic and protects credentials on untrusted networks. A proxy wouldn't work because it only protects specific applications and doesn't encrypt traffic. Scenario 3. E-commerce price monitoring. An online retailer monitoring competitor prices across regions needs rotating proxies for high-volume price checks from different locations. A VPN is too slow, has no rotation, and is frequently blocked by e-commerce anti-bot systems. Scenario 4. A journalist in a censored country. A reporter working in a country with internet censorship needs a VPN to encrypt all traffic and bypass censorship. A proxy is only a partial solution because it helps access blocked sites but doesn't encrypt traffic from ISP monitoring. Tor is also recommended for maximum anonymity with sensitive communications. Now let's cover some frequently asked questions. Is a proxy faster than a VPN? Generally, yes. Proxies, especially data center proxies, add minimal latency because they don't encrypt traffic. VPNs must encrypt and decrypt all data, which adds CPU overhead and increases latency by 10 to 50 milliseconds typically. For tasks like web scraping, where you're making thousands of requests, the speed difference is significant. For regular browsing, the difference is barely noticeable with modern VPN protocols like WireGuard. Can a proxy replace a VPN for privacy? No, proxies only mask your IP address for specific applications and don't encrypt traffic. A proxy operator can see all unencrypted data passing through. VPNs encrypt all traffic from your device, protecting against ISP monitoring, network attacks, and packet inspection. For privacy, a VPN is essential. For specific tasks like scraping or multi-accounting, proxies are the better tool. Do I need a VPN if I already use HTTPS? HTTPS encrypts the content of your web requests, but it doesn't hide which websites you visit. Your ISP can see the domain names through SNI. A VPN hides even this metadata. If your threat model includes ISP surveillance or network-level monitoring, a VPN adds meaningful protection on top of HTTPS. For most casual users, HTTPS provides adequate security for the content of communications, which is better for streaming, proxy or VPN. For personal streaming, VPNs are usually better because they route all system traffic, including native streaming apps, through the chosen location with one-click setup. However, streaming services actively block VPN IPs. Residential proxies are harder for streaming services to detect, but setting them up with smart TVs and streaming devices is more complex. For browser-based streaming, either works. Can websites tell the difference between proxy and VPN traffic? Yes, to some extent. Both proxies and VPNs change your IP, but websites can check IP databases to determine if an IP belongs to a data center, which is typical for both VPNs and data center proxies, a residential ISP for residential proxies, or a mobile carrier for mobile proxies. Residential and mobile proxies are the hardest to distinguish from regular traffic. VPN IPs are often flagged in IP reputation databases because they're shared among many VPN users. Alright, that's everything for today on proxy versus VPN. What's the difference and which should you use? We covered a lot of ground, and I really hope this gives you the foundation you need to move forward confidently. Don't forget to check out our other guides at dataresearchtools.com for more in-depth content on related topics. Until next time, take care and happy browsing.